switch over to Vigil because this show is incredible.
Okay.
It's 6 episodes, about an hour each. It's a British police crime drama series, and it focuses on an investigator from Scotland who's tasked with. They send her out onto HMS Vigil, a Navy submarine, after a Scottish fishing trawler suddenly disappears, and then a crew member is found dead on board HMS Vigil. So she gets sent out there um, to investigate what happened to this fishing trawler and what happened to this person on the boat, on the ship, submarine.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. And but basically, because this submarine is part of the UK's naval uh, nuclear prevention program, so they have the codes for the nuclear bombs on board, and because of that, they're not allowed to stop or dock in port for an extended period. So she gets flown out on a helicopter, dropped on the submarine, and they just keep going, and she's just stuck on the ship until they decide that she's solved it or they can send her back.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really cool. It's got elements of that murder mystery. It's got elements of government cover-ups with the fishing trawler going down. There's espionage, so there's spies and Russia and all sorts of crazy things involved. And then there's obviously, as a lot of shows do, they have a random romantic sub B plot, which was kind of unnecessary, but it was okay. It didn't like get in the way of the main plot, which was good.
You let them go. They've been on the submarine for a long time.
Yep. Yeah. Just like awesome performances, really captivating story where you're like, oh, what's going on? Where's the next twist or turn going to come from? So I was fully invested and watched all 6 episodes in 2 nights.
I'll have to get onto it.
So yeah, definitely check that one out.
Nice.
Random quiz for you, Mr. Army Man.
Oh, I love it.
In the Navy, what do they designate submarines as? Ships or boats?
I'm going with boat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well done.
U-boat. That made me think of that.
Yeah, they're designated as boats. They're not ships.
Weird.
They're boats.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call them. I don't know if I can handle going on one. I'm not too bad, like, claustrophobic-wise, but I don't really like the idea of being that far under. I hate the idea of sinking.
Yeah, well, there was that submarine that just randomly disappeared in Indonesia recently. Like, that's scary stuff.
It is. It really is.
Especially because when they're underwater, they're not really showing up on anything. It's just they're just going on what they broadcast back every now and then, and they just don't broadcast back. It's like, oh, that submarine disappeared. We don't know.
Yeah, I guess in my head, if you're in a plane, at least you fall back down to Earth, and there's a chance. But if you're in a submarine, you don't fall up.
Yep. Yeah, you just get deeper and deeper, and then
you get
eventually
worse off until eventually you're stuffed.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to be in a submarine. Like, yeah,
No.
very tight, confined spaces, and it's dark.
Yeah.
You're underwater. Even if you wanted to get out, like, there's really no way to just like, I'm out. Bye.
Yeah. No fly screens on the window so you can get a breeze.
Yep. It's just aircon the whole time.
Oh, thanks.
And like I said, like this is an incredible show, and the ratings kind of proved that point as well. Episode 1 had 10.2 million viewers in the UK in its first 7 days, making it the most watched BBC drama of 2021.
Wow.
Definitely check that one out. That's
a
very, very good show.